Hi, pandas and OFA families. It's Miss Victoria here, and today I'm going to do a little craft for Earth Day with you guys, and hopefully you're also doing this at home as part of our take-home curriculum. So what I have here is a salt dough pendant. I went ahead and mixed the flour and the salt and the water together off camera, and then I put them in the oven. I cut these out with cookie cutters and used a little metal straw to get the hole here for the necklace, which is ultimately what we're going to make. And I baked them at 250 degrees for about 2 hours, and I let them cool. And now we have this hard little necklace. And what are we going to turn this into? What shape is this? Can you tell your parents at home? It's a circle, right? What else is a circle? Let's think of some things that are circles. I think the most important thing, and the thing that we're talking about today that's a circle, is the earth. So we're going to make an earth necklace for Earth Day. So I figured that I would make a video of me painting it and giving you some fun facts about the planet. And you can do this little craft with me. So let's get started. So you can see I have my paints here. I have green, and I have blue, and I have a little paintbrush, and then the necklace. So what do you think I'm going to use the green paint for? And what do you think I'm going to use the blue paint for? So I'm going to start with the green paint. Now, I'm not a great artist, so I don't know exactly. I can't paint the earth exactly, and that's okay if you can't either at home, right? You can make your own planet. It'll just kind of look like the earth, right? So the land masses don't have to be exact, and neither does the water. Art's supposed to be fun and not stressful. So I'm going to use the green to represent the land, right? Did you know that there are 7... Well, first of all, did you know that we live on things called continents? So continents are the earth or the land masses that we live on, animals live on, and there are 7 main continents. There are 7 continents on the planet. Do you know which continent we live on? We live on the North American continent. So the U.S. is part of North America, as is Canada and Mexico. And then there's South America, there's Asia, Europe, Australia, Antarctica, right? And there's Africa. I hope I'm not forgetting one. All right, so I'm getting my little land going here. I don't know what exactly this is supposed to be. Maybe America. So why do you think that we celebrate Earth Day? I think we celebrate Earth Day because the earth is our home, right? It's where we live. It's where we spend our lives. And it's so beautiful and important to take care of, right? But the earth isn't only our home. The earth is home to a lot of other living things. So I have a little fact for you. How many kinds of animals, how many different kinds of animals do you think live on Earth with us? I'll give you a second to answer. It's a big number. Did you get it? I'll tell you the answer. 8.7 million different kinds of animals live on the planet with us. Did you get it right? I had to look that up. I didn't know that that's how many different kinds of animals lived on the planet with us. But I think that's a great fact because it shows how important it is for us to take care of the earth, because it's not just our home. It's home to 8.7 million different kinds of animals, right? And humans make a big mess a lot of times on the planet. So we got to take good care of it, and we got to clean it up, right? That way it can continue to be our beautiful home and these animals' beautiful home. And that way you guys can grow up and go explore the world and all the wonderful nature it has to offer, right? Maybe I'll do some little islands. So what do you think? Does it look like Earth? I probably did too much land. Because did you know? What do you think? Is the Earth mostly land or mostly water? What do you think it has more of? Water or land? The correct answer is water. The Earth is actually 71% water, which is way over half of it. So more than half of the Earth is made up of water. Do you know what the largest body of water is on the planet Earth? It's the Pacific Ocean. If you've ever been to California and been to the coast, then you've been to the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is on the west side of the U.S., and it wraps all around the planet to Asia. I've been to the Pacific Ocean, and it's really, really cold. But it has lots of good surfing, and lots of sea life live within it. So now I'm going to go ahead and start painting our water. Can you see the difference in colors? So a big part of Earth Day is talking about things that we can do to help the planet, right? And there's lots of big changes that humans can make to help the planet, that people can make. But there's also lots of small things that me and you and your mom and dad and our neighbors and our communities can do to help the planet too. So it doesn't have to feel so overwhelming sometimes about, oh, what can we do? There's so much that has to be done and there's nothing I can do. I'm just one little person. But, you know, that's not necessarily true. Yes, there has to be big changes, but you can also do something too. And I know you guys are just little kids, but if you develop these really good habits now, then they'll stay with you into adulthood. And you can be responsible dwellers of this planet, right? So I'm going to give you a few little things that maybe you could do every day or try to implement in your lives to help the planet out. So here are some things that I thought of that I try to practice, and maybe you and your parents can try to practice too. So always turn off the lights in rooms that you aren't using. Lights use electricity. Electricity is power, and that causes pollution. So make sure that you turn off your lights if you're not in a room, right? There's no reason to have lights on if no one's in there. When we're at school, me and Miss Kimberly always turn off the lights when we leave the classroom to go to recess, right? Or when we leave for the day. When I leave for the day, I turn off the lights so they're off all night. So that's a big one. And also turning off water when you're not using it. For example, when I was little and I would brush my teeth, I would always leave the water running while I brushed my teeth, but that's pretty wasteful. Water is a precious, fresh water that we can drink is a precious resource on Earth. And so it's important not to waste it. Because yes, the Earth is mainly water, but it's mainly salt water, and we can't drink salt water. You would not want to drink the water from the ocean. It would be very gross, and it would actually make you more thirsty because it's so salty. So we got to do what we can to save fresh water. So always, when you're washing your hands or when you're brushing your teeth, make sure you turn off the water whenever you don't need it. Another big one, which all of you guys practice, which I like, is using your own water bottle. So instead of using plastic water bottles, bring your own water bottle that we can fill up. And all of you guys already do that, and that makes me really happy and really proud. Another big one is recycling. So we can recycle our plastic bottles, glass, paper. That way we can reuse things and they don't get thrown away and sit in landfills. So that's another really important one. And also staying away from single-use things like paper towels, paper plates, plastic bottles, plastic bags, things like that. If you bring your own bags to the grocery store, instead of using the plastic ones I have there, or use the paper ones, or if you reuse the plastic ones for crafts and things like that, just always try to reuse items instead of just throwing them away. So what are you guys going to do to celebrate Earth Day? Are you going to do anything with your parents? Are you going to make a necklace like me? I think I might go on a really, really long walk and try to get in my kayak for a little bit, and also make sure to try to pick up some trash maybe if I see it. Although you have to be careful with that. Don't just pick up any trash on the road because you don't know what it might be. Okay, so I think I finished. Here is my Earth Day necklace. Do you like it? So then once you finish painting it, obviously you need to let it dry, right? So don't get too wild. But then once you finish painting it, you can take some rope, like I have here, and measure it out to how long you want it to be for your necklace. And then you'll cut the rope and loop it through the tiny hole in the necklace, and then tie it off, and you'll have your own Planet Earth necklace. And it'll always remind you about the things I talked about here about Earth Day and why it's important and the different things you can do to help the planet. So I hope you guys do this craft, and if so, then I would really love to see your necklaces when we're able to go back to school together, or on our next Zoom meeting. If you can show them and share them, that would be really great. And if you don't do it, have fun doing something else on Earth Day that reminds you of the planet, reminds you to take care of the planet, right? It's okay to get creative and do some other things too. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I can't wait to wear my brand new Earth pendant. And I will see you guys very soon, hopefully. And thank you for watching. Miss you, and I hope you're doing well.